So I had a video request on how to do the timing on a 3-cylinder David Brown. This is one that we've been having trouble with, and we think we figured it out, that it was an issue with a worn out cam. Put a different cam in it, but I'm going to show you guys different ways to check your timing and do your timing. So there is, on your gears there, your crank gear should have 2 dots. You can see right there. Cam gear should have 1. And as you turn that, they'll only line up every other time around because there's twice as many teeth on the cam as there is on the crankshaft, because this is a 4-stroke engine and that's just how it works. You can put your bolt back in without your pulley on with the cover off here. You can spin that with a breaker bar to move it up and down, move it around, and put a screwdriver in the injector hole. You get your top dead center. You can feel that as you spin it. That will go up and down. So that's another way to check that you're right. When we did the cam, we used O-rings on the lifters to hold them up out of the way so you can slide the cam out. It's really hard to get an O-ring on this front one, so you can do it with your finger if you have somebody to slide the cam in for you while you hold that one up. Most of the David Browns like this have a top dead center hole here like that. The earlier ones have a couple other holes there as well. But the issue with that is, if somebody's had the flywheel off and didn't put it back on the same way, that can be off in increments of 90 degrees. And I'll show you that on this other flywheel here in a minute. But you see this 1194 just says TDC there, and you can reach in with a screwdriver and you can feel the little indentation in there like that. And then in a minute we will show you how to put that drive for the injector pump in. This is the flywheel off an 880 here. You can see there's top dead center hole.
Top dead center, and then spill, which is your injector timing.
And that's the spill hole, which is for injector pump timing. Off of this 880 conglomeration Johnny Cash tractor we're working on.
Master spline, that's that double wide groove in there. You want that to start at about 4 o'clock, as a clock, as a clock face is. And these are helical gears, and that's going to change as you drop this into the hole. So drop that in 4. We're going to have to turn the oil pump gear because it's holding it up. It's about 6:30. So you want, I'll drop the tooth in. You want this guy.
There's a spring that goes in there too, right?
Yeah. But you want that double wide spline to be at about 6:30 on the clock. And then when you put your injector pump on, you're going to notice there's a mark that lines up.
So that's on one that's cleaned up. You can see the line right there.
And there'll be a matching line on the injector pump.
There's a little bit of it on that one. So when you're timing the engine with the screwdriver in there, or if you want to double check that your top dead center is correct there, when you time your injector pump, you want it to be on top dead center compression, which is when the front 2 valves, number 1 valves, are not under tension from the push rods. Otherwise it would be, if it's top dead center, it would be exhaust potentially with your exhaust valve pushed down. So you want to make sure both your valves are not pushed down. That would be top dead center compression.